Yo guys, it is another trip to the thrift. It's actually midway through this car boot. I've already bought, what did I buy? An NHL jacket, one of those big sort of pullovers. But yeah, I'm letting more people set up basically. So make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new here, follow my Instagram and my Depop down there at the bottom of the screen. Ryan's Finds, IHINDS, I'll put some wholesale videos up in one of the corners. Message me on my Instagram if you are interested in wholesale. And yeah, we'll get into it. How much is the sweatshirt?
$150.
$150. How much are the tops?
3 for each, mate.
3 for each. You do 5 of those too?
Yeah, go on then.
How much is the bag?
£4 for it.
Thank you.
She does a lot of things like that, so
5.7, brand new.
How much do you want on them?
15.
how much for this one?
It's got to be 10 that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much are the puffers?
Oh. I put it on these for 130.
Is that 80 for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the black one?
20 for the black one.
20. Right, welcome back guys. Good day out, lots of good stuff. Lots of really good winter bits, so pretty chuffed with that. So I only have to sort of tuck them away for, what month are we in? We're going to August now. So probably like another month and a half, maybe a month. And then I'll start listing that stuff ready for winter. But yeah, we'll go through everything now. I'm going to start with the bags and then we'll go from there. So the first of the 2 bags, this old Adidas one, paid £1 for it. I don't usually pick these up because they're alright to list. It's just the shipping which sort of annoys me because they always have this in the bottom of them and they're just a pain to ship really. So I've got like a pile of them behind the camera there. I think some of those which I've had for like 2 years and just haven't listed them. I need to get around to sort of doing a whole day of listing big carry-alls and hold-alls because I've probably got a good like 10-15 of them I think. But I paid £1 for this one. Should be like an easy 15 to 25. just because it's a really good colorway, and yeah, it's in really good condition. Then the second bag is another vintage Adidas Holdall. That's sort of why I picked them up, because they are both old. This one's got a really nice sort of embroidered patch sewn on it. I think they do sweatshirts which have that on it, Adidas, but it's just a nice sort of standard Holdall. Again, I didn't pay £1, I paid £4 for this one. I actually got it off like a dealer who was selling loads of old stuff, and he had that just under his table. And yeah, I thought it was a sort of a decent pickup, £4. Got a little Adidas hit there. Again, should be like 15 to 25, maybe a little bit more, but I think it's got a few marks there. So then we got all the tops that I found. Oh, plus one pair of shorts. I got these for 50p, just some old Adidas shorts. See the old tag there, just plain and simple navy ones. I should probably get them up in the next week, hopefully, just because the weather's so weird at the moment, being wet, cold, then being boiling hot the next day. So getting into the tops, first one is this really nice Inter Milan one. This is 2005 to 2006 season. For some reason it's got this here, which is like old glue. I'm not sure if it's like an Italian patch or something that they had on the kit, but I bought it for 50p, and I'm just going to wear it myself to like work and sort of just wear it around, because it's not very sellable with that sort of there and a few sort of glue marks. And it's got Adriano on the back, number 10, but for 50p I'm going to pick that up all day long. If it was in perfect condition, I think these go for like 40 to 70 pounds, depending on the size and all that. But that's probably like a 15 to 20 pound top, just because of the flaws and sort of wear to it there. Then we've got an old Cotton Traders rugby top. Obviously this is for the Six Nations rugby. It's got them all embroidered there at the bottom. Red sleeve, green sleeve. What's that on the side? Just Cotton Traders. But these are like from the early 2000s, maybe late 90s, but I think most of them on this tag are like early 2000s. Size large. I think I picked that up for like 2 or 3 quid. Should be again like 15 to 25. This next top is super sick. It's a late 2000s Nike Shox tee. Just got that on the front. It's got like a little sort of one of those 3D things down the side, and then it's got a little embroidered swoosh on the back of it. But I picked that up for, I think, a £5. She was very stern with her price, didn't go down at all. But for a £5, I'm going to take that all day long. If it was an XL, again, that would be another keeper. Then we got another football top that I found. This is from 2010. This is the Liverpool home shirt, obviously. She had it up for £18, but she said she'd had it for like ages and just said make an offer. So I offered her a tenner on it, and she was very quick to say yes. So I didn't even look up what they're worth, but I figured for a tenner, that's got to be at least worth like 20, 25 minimum, especially with the tags as well. It is flawless. I think there might be the odd thread pull. Nothing on the back as well, but for £10 all in, I think that's easy money, especially when the season starts again. Then we got the final tee of the day. My girlfriend actually found it. It is a early 2000s Nike tee in like a beige tan colorway. I think my girlfriend picked up for 50p or £1, and that should be like 10, 15 pound all in. Then we got a few sweatshirts and warmer bits that I found. The first one is this Fred Perry sweat. Unfortunately, it is a V-neck, but I picked this up with the Cotton Traders rugby. I think I paid £4 or £5 for the two. So yeah, that should be like a 15 to 25 pound item. Then I found a Croatia football jacket, just a new age one, as you can see by the tag there. It's just got those 2 bits on the front and then a big Croatia spell out on the back. I think I paid £8 all in on it. So a little bit pricey for a car boot, but still like a 25, 35 pound item, I think. Then we got a Champion reverse weave hoodie. I paid £1 on that. It's got a little mark or a stain there somewhere, but it's just got the embroidered centre logo there. Should be again 15 to 25 pounds. Then we got the final sweatshirt of the day, which is a Gap athletic one, which I paid £1 on. I think she was asking £1.50 on it, but I like round numbers, so I said £1. I don't usually haggle on stuff either, but I just thought, why not? So I paid £1 on that one. That should be like, again, 15 to 25 pounds. I'm not really sort of explaining too well with my prices, but most of those items are like 15 to 25 pounds all in on Depop all day long, I think. Now we're getting into the warmer bits, the puffer jackets. I'll just show you this first one because it is a kid's Ralph Lauren Polo Sport gilet. I paid £5 for it. I think she was asking £8 at the start, so I left it because I'm not actually going to sell it. I'm just going to put it in like the sort of kids collection. But at the end, I sort of got in the car and thought I'll just go and check to see if she still got it, and she still had it. So I paid £5 all in for that. It's just going to go in the kids collection. It might fit like a small girl, but again, it's just super sick. I never really find any like good polo sport in adult size. It's always the kids stuff. I think it was last year or the year before that I found like a really nice zip up polo sport fleece. I think I found that for like £1 or something, and that was in like a toddler size. But yeah, got that one for £5, and that's just gonna go in the kids collection. Then we got my rogue buy of the day. I paid a 10 on it from a clearance van guy. It's got to be worth more than that easily. I think it's worth like 100 to like maybe £200, but it is a full leather bell staff. Is it a biker jacket? I'd say it's a biker jacket, it must be. But it's got a bell staff hit there on their arm, bell staff hit on the other arm, and then it's got it on the collar there, if you can see in the light. But it's super heavy. It's actually a bit of a pain to hold up. But I paid £10 all in on that. Didn't even haggle or anything, because that's really fair for a full leather bell staff jacket. And again, it is another one of those eBay items that hopefully is going to push me to actually go onto eBay. I'm just really stubborn and just sort of stick to Depop. But I will eventually get onto eBay. I'm just sort of hoarding a few items, so I have like a decent amount of stock to put onto eBay. But yeah, that'll be another item that I list in the winter months onto eBay. Next, we've got a nice bit of American vintage. This is NHL pullover, big puffer. It's not a starter, it is a Apex, yeah, Apex one, made in Hong Kong. It's Panthers. I'm not sure whether, actually that might tell you. There you go, Florida Panthers. It's actually got like a little metal badge that's been sort of pushed into it, so it's sort of got a hole in it, but it says Florida Panthers there. Just got that sort of big patch on there on the front, and then on the back it's got another big spell out. But I paid 35 for it, so I paid up on it. But I figured in the winter months that's got to be like a 60, maybe £70 jacket. I mean, it is flawless, and the guy was asking £50. I think this is the first time that I actually bought, and it was like right at the start of the car boot. So he said £50, and I said, oh, I probably will leave it. And then he said just make an offer, and I think I offered like 25 or 30, and he said 35. And I think that's pretty fair. It is flawless. It hasn't got any marks or anything, and it's super sick with that big patch on the back. Next, we've got a New Age DKNY puffer, very low key, just got the hit on the arm. When I got home, my girlfriend did actually tell me this is a TK Maxx special, so there was loads of these in TK Maxx, probably for like £20–25, but I figured I might as well stock up for winter. If I'm paying a £5 for it, I should be able to get £20–25 at least on Depop, I think. And then finally, we have the last three puffers. I got these in a bundle deal. One of them is two of them are North Faces, but one of them is a gilet. They were asking £80 for the gilet on its own, and I think they were asking £25 or £20 or £25 a piece for the other two, but I ended up paying £100 for the lot. So bear that in mind. The first one is just a simple Polo Ralph Lauren puffer. I think it's a women's size or just a small size. No, just small. But it is just a simple sort of lightweight puffer. Should be like £35 to £45, I think, in the winter months on Depop. Then we've got a North Face puffer. This one is a 700, I think it says on the arm. Yeah, it is a 700, but it's not the classic sort of big puffy sections. It's got loads of little ones basically. I think this is just a New Age one. It is a men's extra small, so like a women's large, women's medium, I think. But again, that should be like, well, it'll be more than that one. It should be around £50 to £80, I think, in the winter months. Maybe a bit more, maybe up the £100 mark. But it isn't like the classic sort of big puffers that everyone seems to want. Then we got the final item of the day, the best one. I'm a bit late to the trend, but it is a nice brown North Face puffer. It is a men's XL. For people who don't know, these got really hyped up last winter because I think it was Kylie Jenner or Kendall Jenner. I don't know who's who, I get mixed up on all of them. But she basically wore a brown North Face, and then all the brown North Face puffers skyrocketed. I think I've seen them go for like 400, 500. I think the highest I've seen is 560, I think I saw one go for. That was like a full puffer, but this one's obviously a gilet, and it is a men's extra large. But this should be like £120, I think, maybe 100 to 150, I'm sort of going to say. But I think there's just so many brown North Faces now on Depop because everyone seems to be sort of picking them up and reselling them. But yeah, that'll definitely pay for the whole bundle, and then the rest of them will be profit, depending on which one sells first. But yeah, nice little pickup. I did actually miss one of these earlier this year. I think it must have been about 2 months ago. I actually saw someone buy one of these from an old couple for £3, literally right in front of me. I did actually ask her to buy it off her, but I think she said it was like for her daughter, some rubbish excuse. I think it is a 700 as well. Yeah, 700. Little and knackered, it's got a small hole there. But this should be up on my Depop eventually once it starts getting colder and we start heading into the winter months. That is it for everything that I found today. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, follow my Instagram and my Depop, put it down there at the bottom of the screen. Ryan's Finds, IHNDS, FINDS. Message me on my Instagram if you are interested in wholesale down there. I'll put wholesale videos up in one of the corners. And I think that's it. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, all that. Next trip to the Thrift video, I think it's going to be a bit of a short one, so I might wait till I go out again. And I'll sort of join them together to make a half decent length video. And yeah, the weather's just really weird at the moment. It's like either sunny and rainy, cloudy, or really windy. So the last few car boots over the past like 2 or 3 weeks have been really sort of hit and miss. But yeah, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, peace.